All right, everybody, I just received a free comic book collection. If you want to see what was in it, stay tuned. All right, guys, like I stated in the intro, I received a free comic book collection from a coworker. We'll call him Rich. So this guy at work, Rich, had a comic book collection that he had sitting in his attic for about 30 years. He heard me talking about the channel. He knows that I'm into comics. We're talking the comics, the movies, all this kind of stuff at work. So he says, hey, when I get my Christmas stuff down, I'm going to get up in the attic and I'm going to get that down and I'm going to give it to you. So, of course, I'm excited. Christmas comes, goes. He's kind of him-hawing around. But lo and behold, this weekend, he says, I've got the comics for you. Follow me out to my truck. I follow him out there. Here's a picture of the box as I put it in my truck. And you can imagine my excitement. I started calling my buddies, everybody, hey, this and that. But it's been a lot of work. I brought the collection back to the house. I had to bag and board everything. As you saw, there was nothing in bags and boards. I had to look up all this stuff, put it in my spreadsheet. But it's been a lot of work and it's been rewarding. I'm going to show you this first stack right here. This is going to have to be a 3-part video. Part 1, I'm going to show you some miscellaneous items, and there's a good Daredevil run in here. So we're going to go over this today. I'm going to do a part 2. It's probably going to be Batman and a lot of Detective Comics that he had in there. And then part 3, we'll save the best for last, is going to be ASM, Spectacular Spider-Man, and a few others. Now, just like every other collection you get, there was some things that I was not interested in. I've kind of bulked that stuff up. I'm trying to move it and sell it. I don't want that stuff in my personal collection. So what I'm about to show you is the best of the best, what I feel is the best of the best, what I'm putting in my personal collection. None of this is for sale. I'm happy to have it. Thank you so much to my buddy Rich for giving this to me. And without further ado, let me show you what I've got. Alright guys, up first, some of you eagle eyes may have spotted this book from the picture I showed you. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. Yes, it was in the box. Maybe like you eagle eye suckers that saw it, my heart dropped. I thought, what the heck, this can't be happening to me. But come to find out, this is a 3rd printing. Now, I'm getting conflicting reports saying, oh, that's still a good book. It's still a big money book. I don't think it's really worth that much in a 3rd printing. It's kind of low quality. But I am so excited to have this in my personal collection. This is never going anywhere because this is as close as I'm ever going to get to having a Turtles #1. So let me know what you think in the comments below about the value of this book. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty excited. I had to ask the guys at the comic book store if they had anything I could put this in. I'm going to have to come up with something better to store that. Up next, he had a nice little run, Masters of the Universe. I believe he had numbers 1 through 5. There's book #1. This also, I think, is like a $50 book, maybe 30, 50 bucks, somewhere in there. I'm happy to have that. These are my first Masters of the Universe. This is #2, and man, it really sucks. They have, I don't know if you can see it right here, a 75-cent like sticker put on the book, but I left it on there. I'm not even going to try to get it off because the book is in nice condition. Like I said, this is my first run into the Masters of the Universe, and these are nice books. And I don't know if you'll notice on here, there's #3. These are all newsstand. Most of what I found in his collection, they're all newsstand editions, almost of everything he has. So I'm really excited with this. I love these. He's got a bunch of these in the collection. These 25 Marvel's 25th anniversary edition, the Border comics. A lot of them I didn't have. I'm very excited to have this one. And I think with the addition of what he provided me, I've got a pretty good collection of these Border comics right now. I may have to go ahead and try to complete the whole run. Last but not least, here's Masters of the Universe #5. Good little start. I think there's 13 books in this run. I'm going to try to complete the run. I've never been a big collector of that, but now that I got the heavy lifting out of the way to this collection, I think I'm going to go ahead and complete that run. Up next, guys, we're going to start the Daredevil run, and this starts at 189. Daredevil 189, nice yellow cover there. Most of his books had that little spine sway where he had nothing in bags and boards. They were all kind of sitting just in the box, and it's taken me a while to put this book here. I think is worth a little bit of coin. It's not in a bad condition. It's got some spine ticks, but it's Daredevil number 190. I was looking this stuff up with Key Collector, and this kind of had something to do with Elektra's origin story or something like that. So might be a book worth a little bit of coin. This one here surprised me on Key Collector. It said it was worth like $40. This is Daredevil number 227. And I think it has something to do with the upcoming storyline for the Daredevil new series on Disney Plus. So, according to Key Collector, in high grade, this is like a $40 book. This is obviously not in high grade, but still a little pricey book, and I'm so happy to have it in the run. Up next, we have Daredevil 234. I just love the artwork on some of these older books. These early 80s, 1985, 86, somewhere in there. Man, the cover art on these are just beautiful. And I've got a few Daredevil books. I've read the Chip Zdarsky run, and I'm excited to read some of these older Daredevil stories. So I'm glad to have these. I definitely did not want to get rid of them. Up here you can see, up next, I have Daredevil number 236, and this is another 25th anniversary edition border comic. So you'll see it. That's just two in the first pile. I've got a couple more we're going to highlight down the road, but I'm definitely excited to have that book right there. Oh, here's one with Claw on it. This is Daredevil 237. The condition of these books, I'm not good into grading and stuff like that. You can tell these were never in bags and boards. They were red. They've got some spine ticks on it, but man, you know, the colors on them look good. They present very nice. Inside, they're like off-white to white pages. This is Daredevil number 238. I believe this is a tie-in to an X-Men story about the X-Men massacre or something like that. So that's another good book to have there. And if any of you guys are Daredevil fans out there and can tell me anything about these books that I might need to know, please let me know in the comments below. This is Daredevil number 239. A little creepy there with the guy with the knife. I'm not sure who he is. Good looking cover though. All these are good looking covers. Daredevil number 240. You can tell he's got a good run of Daredevil. And like I said, look at these. These are all newsstand copies. Every single one of these. Daredevil 242. $243. Almost done here, just a few more. $244. A little bit of black cover here. It's probably hard to get that in high grade, but it's a good looking book. Like I said, these are newsstand. $245. This one's pretty cool here because this is a good looking book and it's got Black Panther on it. I don't know how many times Black Panther was in with Daredevil, but that's a good looking book there. I like that. And last but not least, this is $246. Daredevil 246. Alright guys, that's all I got for this part one of unboxing and unpacking of the Rich collection. Guys, don't be afraid. Don't be a bunch of nerds and be afraid to approach people. Tell people you're in the hobby. You collect comics. You buy comics. You want comics. If you have them, give them to me. Put it out there in the world, man. You never know what's going to come back to you. This guy literally had these sitting in his attic for 30 years. He told me his wife asked him on more than one occasion to take them to the road. Put them out there. Guys, do not let the riches of the world just throw their books away. Tell everybody you know. Put it out there in the universe. You never know what's going to come back to you. I am so happy and excited to have this collection. This is my first collection that anybody's ever gifted me. given me. I've never even bought somebody else's collection. That may be coming up shortly. But I'm so happy to have this, guys. Please stay with me on this journey. We got 2 more unboxing, unpacking. I got to show you. We have Batman. We have ASM coming up. Guys, I hope you're as excited as I am. I hope you can tell I'm excited for this. This is very cool. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Remember, keep collecting comics, guys. Just make sure you're doing it the Jway. See you next time. Bye.